By now, everyone's heard the name Lamine Yamal, the 17-year-old Barcelona wonder kid taking La Liga and international football by storm. But for all the hype and headlines, most people only know the surface. They don't know how early this kid started breaking records, the crazy details behind his rise, or the small quirks that make him so unique. So today, we're diving into 5 Lamine Yamal facts you probably didn't know. Let's get into it. Before we even get into records and goals, let's start with something most people don't know: what Lamine Yamal actually means. Both his first and last names come from Arabic. Lamine, sometimes written El Amin, means the trustworthy or the honest one, a name often given to symbolize integrity and reliability, the same nickname the Prophet Muhammad himself was known by. Yamal, on the other hand, means beauty or handsomeness, so together his name literally translates to something like the trustworthy beauty or the honest, graceful one. It's a name that reflects his Moroccan roots and carries real cultural weight. And when you look at how composed and mature he is on the pitch, quiet, unbothered but full of flair, it kind of fits perfectly. He's got that same calm presence his name suggests, even when he's breaking records at 16 in front of 90,000 fans. Number 2. He actually started out as a striker. Before becoming the creative winger we all know today, Lamine Yamal was actually a pure number 9. Back when he was playing for La Torreta, his local club in Mataró, and even in his first seasons at La Masia, he wasn't the wide playmaker slicing through defenders. He was the one finishing chances. Coaches at the time said he used to score goals for fun. He had that natural instinct to find space, make sharp runs, and shoot early. But as he developed, Barcelona quickly realized his touch, vision, and dribbling were just too special to limit him to the box. So they moved him out wide, where he could influence the entire game instead of just the final pass. And that's kind of ironic, because even though he's not a striker anymore, his finishing is still one of the most underrated parts of his game. That calmness in front of goal, it's from those early years when he was the striker everyone fed the ball to. Number 3. His father's football dream inspired his own. Behind every young star, there's usually someone who believed first. And for Lamine Yamal, that's his dad, Munir Nasraoui. Munir moved from Morocco to Spain at a young age, chasing a dream of becoming a professional footballer himself. He actually played in Spain's lower professional ranks, but things didn't quite work out. The opportunities just never matched the passion. According to reports from the Daily Mail, he took up various jobs to support his family, but never lost that love for the game. And that passion is what he passed on to Lamine. You can still see him at games, cheering from the stands, proud and emotional, because, in a way, his son is living the dream he couldn't. It's that generational story that makes Yamal's rise even more powerful. The idea that his success isn't just about talent, but about a dream that started long before he was even born. Number 2. The reserved kid who never bragged about playing for Barcelona. It's hard to imagine now, a teenager who's already one of the most famous young footballers on the planet. But growing up, Lamine Yamal was actually a really reserved kid. People who knew him back in his hometown say he never liked to show off. One elderly woman, who used to cut his grandmother's hair, recalled that while other kids from the local team, CE Mataró, would proudly wear their club tracksuits to school, Yamal never did. Even when he joined Barcelona's famous academy, La Masia, he avoided wearing anything that would give it away. No crests, no training gear, nothing that hinted he was part of one of the best academies in the world. It's a small detail, but it shows who he is at his core, a kid who's always let his football do the talking. Number 1. The beautiful story behind his name. Before he was breaking records for Barcelona and Spain, Lamine Yamal's name itself already had a story worth telling. According to reports, his parents chose his name as a gesture of gratitude. During a difficult time shortly after their arrival in Spain, 2 men named Lamine and Yamal helped his parents pay their rent, avoid eviction, and get back on their feet. To honour that kindness, Yamal's father, Munir Nasraoui, made a promise if they ever had a son, he would name him after those 2 people. And that's exactly what he did. So, every time the world chants Lamine Yamal, they're not just cheering for a footballer, they're echoing a story of gratitude, struggle, and the power of kindness that shaped his family long before he touched a ball. From his humble beginnings to carrying the hopes of Spain and Barcelona on his shoulders, Lamine Yamal's story is still being written, but it's already incredible. A name born out of gratitude, a quiet kid turned global superstar, and a talent we may only see once in a generation. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Yamal's untold story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment which Wonder Kid you want covered next. And as always, this is Ranking Reporter, signing off.